As Elias knelt inside the prison hut, a mysterious light filled the darkness around her. At that same moment, far away from ODOGWU-AGU, a man suddenly woke from his sleep. What he was about to hear would change the destiny of an entire village, and begin a battle between light and darkness. In a quiet village many miles away from ODOGWU-AGU lived a man named Elias. Unlike many others, Elias loved spending time in prayer. While people slept through the night, he often remained awake, speaking to God and studying the scriptures. He was not rich. He was not famous. He was not a chief or a ruler. But he possessed something far greater. He had a heart that listened when God spoke. That night, after many hours of prayer, Elias finally lay down to rest. The room was silent. The night was calm. Then suddenly, he felt a powerful presence. His eyes opened. The atmosphere around him had changed. The room seemed filled with a holy peace unlike anything he had ever experienced before. Elias sat up immediately. His heart began to beat faster. Then he heard a voice, clear, powerful, and full of authority.
Go to ODOGWU-AGU.
Elias froze. The voice continued, the captives there have waited long enough. A vision suddenly appeared before him. He saw a village covered in darkness. He saw people living in fear. He saw chains around families. He saw sickness. He saw poverty. And standing in the center of it all, he saw a giant tree, dark, terrifying, and alive with evil. Then he saw something else. A young woman crying for help. It was Elias. Her tears touched his heart. The vision disappeared, but the burden remained. Elias understood immediately. God was calling him. This was not a suggestion. This was an assignment. For a moment, fear tried to enter his mind. ODOGWU-AGU was unknown to him. The journey would be difficult, and whatever power controlled that village would certainly resist him. But then he remembered something. Whenever God sends a person, he also goes before them. The next morning, Elias packed a small bag. He picked up his worn leather Bible. He knelt one last time and prayed, Lord, if you are sending me, I will go. Peace filled his heart. The kind of peace that only comes from obedience. As the sun rose, Elias stepped onto the dusty road leading away from his home. He did not know exactly what awaited him, but he knew who had called him, and that was enough. Far away, in ODOGWU-AGU, the darkness continued to grow. The villagers prepared for the sacrifice. The elders believed their power was secure, and the spirit behind the Iroko tree rested confidently in its throne of fear. What they did not know was that help was already on the way. A servant of God was coming, and the kingdom of darkness was about to be challenged. As Elias walked toward ODOGWU-AGU, the giant Iroko of shadows suddenly began to tremble. Its purple leaves shook violently. The spirit within the tree had sensed something. Someone was coming, and for the first time in generations, the darkness was